Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. Hello, hello. Hope you guys are doing good. Nice Monday. Today I'm getting my second jab, you guys. So here we go. Hopefully I won't have a bad reaction. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, you know why. Last time I just had a headache on my crown chakra, and I did have some sudden fatigue that hit me like a train. But it was very short-lived, so hopefully nothing big. Anyways, let's get started. Today I'm going to do a spread on Omid Scobie. Omid Scobie is going to put out some more variations of the book, or put out some more what they consider truths. And let's find out how it's going to go. First time around didn't go so well, did it, you guys? It sure didn't. It was discounted. Heavily discounted. I don't see how this is going to save his career in writing books at all. So let's find out how will it pan out. I don't see much being put in there. I don't think she has much. I think it's more threats than anything else. Designed to get them to react, and that's exactly what they're doing. They want them to react. They want them to respond. So they're going to be what typical narc move is, which is to be very, just to keep poking you. It's like a child. They're going to keep poking and prodding you until you react, until you respond, and that is what they're good at. They're antagonistic, and that is what they're doing. They're antagonizing everyone. So here we go. How will it go? How will it go? How will it go? How will it go? Here we go. Well, it is very premeditated and sneaky. You could see the writing right there. That's why I like using this deck, because you could see for yourself. This is an original deck of mine from learning, but and there's no follow through either. So really, it's just threats. They don't have much. No follow through. Very premeditated and sneaky. King of Pentacles in reverse. So that's the first card. I'm going to put these here so you could see all my pulls, okay? And I will take 3 at a time. So what do I have here? They feel they were having delayed success with making money. They feel very let down with the Ace of Swords in reverse. You could see that written right there. Ace of Swords, let down in reverse. That's swords. So the communication's down as well. They're not talking to him. Megan especially, that woman has been cut out communication-wise. Apparently she made some calls to Princess Anne and I think possibly Charles, and neither would take her phone call, which is great. And she is trying to get support. So she's aiming low to try and get support, thinking that that will work in her favor. And it is all very premeditated, and there's no follow-through really. So really it's just a lot of fabrication and falseness. Doesn't have much. It's just a threat. It's just really blackmailing threats is what this is at this point. And the next 3 I have here is the feelings that they've had a lot of loss and regret in their behavior and leaving. And they would like this isolation period to come to an end with them. So this is why they're poking them. And they feel that everything's delayed. They're not getting enough fast changes. They're not getting the reaction they want from them. It's not happening fast, so we're going to keep poking you. That is with the 8 of Swords in reverse. So we're just going to keep trying until you react. And once again, let down. She's insecure, and they want the teamwork. They want to team back up with them. They're trying to backpedal. They really want to go back, you guys. They were forced out. They did not leave on their own accord. That is just a narrative they spun to make themselves look better. And they just stayed quiet about it and just allowed them to go with that narrative. But that is not what the true narrative is. They walked out. They were forced out. So they want that teamwork. They want the skill and teamwork back. And it's making Megan very insecure, because she wants to maintain those titles. And they feel let down. So, and there's no new emotional beginnings, truly. A lot of fakeness going on. Here we have yes, they want the nostalgia, they want the parties, they want harmony, and they have a lack of focus with their work. They're all over the place with their work. They really haven't truly nailed down anything or truly succeeded at anything. So there's this lack of focus because they're just throwing, like I keep saying, it's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. And that's them. And they do want that. They want that reunion. But they're going about it in such a dark way because she can't admit fault. She can't admit fault. That's the reason being. She's got a scapegoat and blame everyone else. And everyone else has to be the fall guy, not her or Harry at this point in the game. And they have here, yes, they want to hit the news. They want it to hit the news. They want everyone to hear about it. And they have a delayed gratification. We're not happy here. You're not giving us attention, so we're going to keep doing it. And it's basically because they feel like, well, they're thieves. They're like thieves. But there's the betrayal there, and this is the betrayal card. This is also the liar card. You know, they're lying. So they're lying. And we also have here, they're weak bullies. They're going to bully them. Weak bullies. That is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Excuse me, King of Wands in reverse with the trying to get support somehow. They're going about it in wrong and waiting. So they really want support back. And so they're just poking the bear, which is Charles, to get him to react because really they're just waiting on him. They really want back in. That's just how I feel. They really want back in because it's not working out. And they're not going to get back in. That'll never happen. Harry on his own, yes, but he will be exiled for a long time and not trusted, but she will never be allowed back in, and she knows it. Unprepared, they're feeling very unprepared, even with their words. They don't even know how they're going to vocalize and what they're going to say in this new book with Omid. So they honestly don't even know how they're going to put it together. And they have a lot of competing interests because they're supposed to put out Spotify, they're supposed to put out Archwell Audios, so there's a lot of competing stuff. So this is one more thing added to their plate, and it is definitely corruption, as you can see. It's just total corruption. Everything they do is corruption. And we have here, they're going to put out this proposal. They put out a proposal to Omid, an emotional proposal because they like to partner up with him. But we do have the 3 blackbirds in reverse. So there is probably some level of hesitation on the level of success that it will have because the 3 of Wands upright is a positive pattern. So they know it's a negative pattern that they're going down. And so I think there is probably a little bit of a level of apprehension, possibly a little bit of an emotional coming from Harry because it's very emotional because he's throwing his own family under the bus. So Harry's very emotional over this. And there's some hesitation because of the 3, it's in reverse. He knows that it's a very negative pattern to go down, and he knows it could be very devastating for him. It already is. So he knows, he realizes what he's entering into here. He's not dense. He knows what's happening. And let's get the next. And the transition is cruelty. And they're losing a lot of sleep. And they know that what they're about to do is going to be cruel. And they are losing some sleep over it. So that's interesting. And they know the family will lose sleep. They know what they're up to. And we have here, there's apprehension and delays. So yes, Harry is very apprehensive. He knows that this can go very badly for him. And so he's somewhat delaying it. So that's good. I think Harry is going to delay it somewhat. And it's a negative way to spin things, and it may not go in your favor. So they're very aware that this could go completely against them. So they're not really confident. The confidence is not there at all. As I'm seeing this, it's just not there. They're apprehensive. They know there's a loss, a rock bottom, and being unfulfilled, so that the end result will be very unfulfilling. So yeah, the confidence isn't there. So that's good. So that means they really don't have much. And we do have the devil in reverse. It's just weakness and blinded to the marriage alliance. So there's a lie involved in blindness in regards to their marriage alliance and also on their higher self. They aren't higher selves. They are the devil. They are the weak devil with the higher self, and they fear the judgment. They don't want people to judge them. So yeah, that's pretty dark. Wow. And we have here, they're going to put out that creative news, and it basically is abuse. Peace verified afterwards. They want that. They want to put out the news. They want peace after they put out this nasty news and expect people to bend down to them. And because they have this new child. It's a new path that they're going down with their kids, but they are hoping in a very twisted way to reconcile in the way they want it. And we have here, we will get to the bottom of here because I'm almost here. I only got one more after here. It's right there. And that will be my final pull with what I got in the clump here. And so basically it is just a mental disorder here that they are suffering from, and dependence and greed on her end, and legacy. They want that legacy. They want to stay connected. So they're poking him, getting him to react, because that's the only way they can stay connected, is to get you to react. They need your reaction. They have to have the reaction. They live for the reaction. Without the reaction, they're nothing. That's why they need you to react. They're like little children in the playground, and they're going to bully you until you react, because then they play off your reaction. So they need them to react so that they can play off the reaction. Without the reaction, they're dust. The worst thing for someone like this pair is to completely ignore them. And right now they're being ignored, and so that's why they're poking. That's why they keep poking. They have to keep poking because they want to keep playing the game. And if you're dead silent, you're not playing. And a silent player is no game. So that's why they're poking. And they want to stay in the legacy. Megan still wants that money. She still wants to be the magician and manifest what she wants. But it's just truly mental illness here. So my final pull, what is it? I don't know. And it's heartbreak for everyone. It's a heartbreak for everyone. They created this major triangulation and heartbreak. So that is that. That's basically how it's going to unfold. They aren't confident, you guys. Their confidence is not there. So that's kind of good to know. That is definitely good to know. Let's find out how the public will perceive it. What will public perception be? I did tweet and tag Charles, telling him he has to act, and he has to act now. The time is now. It's not later, because you will be scapegoated. And you need to act now. You need to put out a public statement. That was one of my tweets today. Hopefully he gets his tweets. Hopefully he's bored enough and he sees them. I don't know. I could just be wasting my time. So here we go. Let's find out. Public perception. Public perception. What will public perception be on the new releases, information on Omid Scobie's book? What will the public perception be? Public perception. Public perception. Boom, there we go. They are going to fence sit on it. So some people are going to believe it. Some people are just going to sit there and say, I'm just going to wait and see how it unfolds. So they're fence sitting. Some are fence sitting, and they're going to see it as being deception, communication, electronic communication, and deception. It's going to move very fast, extremely fast. And the third card is cup overflowing in reverse. Nobody's happy. Everyone's miserable. So they're just going to view everyone as this major fight going down, and everybody's miserable, and there's a lot of deception going on, and all this communication's happening electronically and very quick and fast, and it's hitting everybody. Under the surface, I have here, it's very emotional. They would like to put out subconsciously, they want to put out positive emotions. That's subconsciously. Consciously, what are they doing consciously? Consciously, they know that the veil is being removed, that everyone knows that the secrets are out, or whatever issues they're having is out. The fight's out. You can't hide it, that there's no peace there. You can't hide it, that they have not reconciled. You cannot hide the fact that Harry had a nice warm reception by his family and vice versa, and that everything's under the bridge now, because it's not. It's not under the bridge. It's not solved. Nothing's been resolved. So any of the fake news that Markle puts out on everything being smoothed over and wonderful is complete farce. So let's calculate this. This comes to 24. 24 comes to 6 of spades, incubus, succubus. That is the parasite. So it's a parasite. Evil, dark side of money. It is that person, that dark person with the false smile and then stabs you in the back. Incubus, succubus, parasite. This one here comes to 8. 8 is 2 of spades, broken chalice. So people are going to view Harry and Meghan as parasites in the long run. The outcome will be they're going to view them as just unhappy parasites and a broken chalice. They broke off from the family. So that's how they're going to view it. Interesting. Yep. They are parasites, and they are hard to get rid of. Here we go. Next deck. Let's find out, how is Mother Doria? We haven't checked in on Doria. How is Mother Doria doing with all of this? Her daughter's games. How is Doria feeling about the games that her daughter plays? How does she feel about her daughter's games? How does she feel about her daughter's games? Here we go. Justice in reverse. Geez. So she's all about doing what her daughter's doing. And yeah, stay home. You're not getting fairness here. You got to stay here in California, Megan. Stay here. Don't go out. Stay here. You're going to get accused. You're going to get attacked. It's not fair, Megan. And yeah, because of the children. Stay home because of the children. That's her advice. That's actually good advice, really. Now, I don't agree with the justice in reverse, but that's good advice. Stay home. Just stay home. In the center, also, unhappy family. Yep, unhappy family. And we also have here, you're not managing your emotions and your moods very well. Just stay home. So she's aware of her hot and cold and, her fiery temperament. And rock bottom. She's just feeling really dissatisfied, unhappy with it. She knows it's ruined. All plans are ruined, and there's a loss and an ending here. A loss and an ending. So she knows she'll never be back at the palace again, that those days are behind her. She can just fantasize about how wonderful it was for the rest of her life, because she'll never have that experience again. And then the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, and so basically, with the Ace of Swords, there's no victory here. There's no triumph over difficulty. So she doesn't feel Megan will triumph over the family, that she's going to lose. She's going to lose. Big time. Yep. All right, you guys. Short spread. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye.